fasting and time-restricted eating have become quite popular across the world, usually praised for their weight loss impact. But a new study published in the journal Diabetes and Metabolic Syndrome Clinical Research and Reviews has raised some fresh concerns about the safety of this. The study analyzed data from more than 19,000 adults in the United States of America. They found that people who ate within a very short window of less than 8 hours a day had a 135% higher chance of dying from cardiovascular disease compared to those who are over a more typical 12 to 14-hour period. Importantly, the researchers cautioned that the results show an association, not proof, that intermittent fasting directly causes these risks. To understand this better, and should you be worried if you are into intermittent fasting, I'm joined by Ritika Sharma, who is a nutrition consultant at Sarvodaya Hospital. We also have with us Srimati Venkatraman, who is clinical dietitian and wellness nutritionist. Good evening to both of you. Thank you for speaking with us here on Times Now. Firstly, Ms. Ritika Sharma, to you, how do you see the this particular study, and what is your advice to those who are into intermittent fasting?
Hi to everyone. So, to some extent, intermittent fasting, yes, it helps in a drastic weight loss. But yes, it does also have its cons. It can, give you a lot of nutritional deficiency. So whenever if someone who is recommending or who is also doing this intermittent fasting should do under some certain guidance of a nutritionist or a doctor or someone who is well known of this fact. Otherwise, randomly, if people are on reels or some researches on the net and then following such diet, it can create a huge bad impact on their health.
Okay, interesting. Where do you stand on this, Ms. Srimati Venkatraman?
Good evening. So the first thing is, it is not just headlines. We need to go personalized into everything. Indian cuisine is very dynamic. It depends upon the goals that is for the individual, whether it's weight loss or diabetes or toning the muscles or everything. So whatever the window may be, it has to be a balanced diet. And so, yes, definitely it has its own advantages for sure. This is not a new concept. It has been in vogue for centuries in our culture, and intermittent fasting does stop the insulin spike, but it has to be definitely tailored to the individual, because there are people who doesn't take for some few hours. What happens is they get severe gastritis. There are some who get splitting headaches, migraines, one-sided. So yes, it has its advantages, but individualize it, personalize it for the work routine and the personal routines and the life goals and the health goals.
Okay, but Ms. Ritika Sharma, these days, if you talk to people around you, it in a way has become fashionable to, have this intermittent fasting, to start it whenever they feel there is a need to reduce some pounds here and there. So should it be done under the guidance of some nutritionist, or do you think people can actually go ahead with intermittent fasting, perhaps from time to time? It's absolutely okay. What is going to be your advice?
No, it absolutely has to be done under some guidance of a well-renowned nutritionist or a registered dietitian or clinical dietitian, because only then you will be able to understand what actually your body needs and whether you are following it in a right manner or not. I've seen patients in my OPD coming up, I have done intermittent fasting for like 6 months, but I have not seen any results, and I am deficient in all these parameters, so please help. So that is what we need to understand, that yes, it has to be tailored. As rightly said, whatever window we have in the eating, it has to be very well balanced, because when we are having very short period of time to eat, we tend to normally stuff ourselves unknowingly with many different kind of things, and we are not able to complete our required amount of nutrients in terms of macros and micros. So that why it is very and very important to do such specific diets under a guidance.
Okay, so guidance is extremely important. It should be done under some kind of guidance by a nutritionist or a dietitian. That's important that you have said. Ms. Venkatraman, now the fact that intermittent fasting of 16 hours as per this study doubles the risk of dying from heart disease. Are there some precautions that one can really take?
I think one is hydration. That is very important, that we need to keep our fluids and not have prolonged hours where they don't eat or drink. People tend to go to extreme and look at one-stop solution that doesn't help at all. The other thing is we need more studies to know about whether it is causing any cardiovascular, what are the deficiencies that are really doing for Indian population, not just Western data, because our cuisine is completely different and we don't eat much red meat comparatively is what I'm saying. So it depends upon a balanced meal. What the ICMR and IN always says that all food groups should be there, good hydration, and people should not think that window of 8 hours I can binge in everything and then not have a prolonged thing. Listen to your body, look at the symptoms, is it possible for you or not, and then take it up. Maybe more studies are needed to know what deficiencies it is causing so that we can address it in the eating window and make it more balanced.
I think the sum and substance, the message clearly is that it might be in fashion, it might be in vogue, but that does not mean that you need it. You should consult your dietitian or nutritionist if you are looking to try intermittent fasting, if you're looking to lose weight, because it can be risky. At least that's what the study has told us. But thank you very much, both of you, Ms. Ritika Sharma as well as Ms. Srimati Venkatraman. Appreciate you for joining us here on Times Now. We'll slip into a very, very short break. We'll be back with more. Stay with us.